Sunday Night Baseball now from the home of the Giants, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight we begin our road trip with the first of three between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Trevor Blair will be the man on the mound for the G-Men. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Brummett, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Brummett at third with nobody out. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Wiggins, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. Hit on the ground out for short. And that's the first down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's in the top 5 in runs scored in the National League, so he's a big part of the lineup. The guys behind him are doing a good job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
Now at the plate, Christopher Wiggins. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And Pence will have to hurry this back in off the wall. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, Curtis Wiggins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And it's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So it's a successful stolen base as they look for a run here in the top of the first. And we take a look there at the team leaders in stolen bases so far. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3 runs already home here. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jody Christian, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
0-1 the count. A 1 pitch on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here's the 0-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates lead it 7-0. Jody Christian, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. Backhanded. And there's 1 down now. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and that is right there for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is down, as that could be two bases. Heading for second is Panic. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Willie Mays, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Panic leads off second with one gone in the inning. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
now the Giants' number 4 batter, Will Clark. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Runners are at the corners with one man out. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman, Clark. 28 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
First and second now, one man out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Clemente going back on it at the track, the wall, and it's gone into the arcade section. A 2-run shot for Melky Cabrera, number 11 for him on the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Yeah, with 1 out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 28 RBIs. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard to short. Wiggins has it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First offering on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. Second inning now from San Francisco. It's the Pirates 7 and the Giants 5. Digging in, Randy Wiggins. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the cove and gone. A solo shot down the line in right, his second of the game, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Mark Melanson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings, as this game is just still really getting underway. In now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Christopher.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins will try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Wiggins, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Here it comes, 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-1. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air out to right. Pence has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Curtis Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. From the stretch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mays is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck, cannonball coming. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 8 and the Giants 5. Leading off the inning, Mark Melanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's a strike. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Line to the right side. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Second baseman, number 12, Joe Panik.
Here's Joe Panik. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. Bounces to the left side. Wiggins over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Digging in for his second at bat, Ryan Brummett. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12, Scott Gifford.
So digging in now, Scott Gifford. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Panik over to his left. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 41, Jody Christian.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jody Christian. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. This year against right-handed pitching, Christian is exactly a .400 hitter.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Leading off the inning, Willie Mays, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Willie Mays.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
First baseman number 22. Will Clark.
Stepping in now, Will Clark. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 delivery. There's a well hit ball out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Elmer Christian is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Buster Posey now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Clemente is there. Let's see if they try it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Melky Cabrera. Driven to deep right field. Clemente going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in and looking for more, Randy Wiggins. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Or a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Wiggins is under it. 1 down. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready now, Mark Melanson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. He takes Strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Pennant.
Digging in once again, Joe Pennant. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ready with the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for San Francisco. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Tyler Wiggins.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you'd want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready once again, Christopher Wiggins. He flew out in his last at bat, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Standing in now, Curtis Wiggins. High in the air out to center field. Mays has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Leading off the inning, Willie Mays, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Willie Mays.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Will Clark. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Digging in now, Buster Posey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Nate Jones is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Nate Jones.
Ready once again, Brian Brummett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Brummett.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Gifford. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets fouled. Now the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Now the 2-1. Runner goes. Brummett aboard here at first with nobody out. He's on the move again from first. Taken for strike 3. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there if the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away. Into the box now, Elmer Christian, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Christian Brummett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as they jump ahead by 3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Bucks 10 and the Giants 7. Melky Cabrera will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is cut on and missed by Pence as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Crawford hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Turns on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Josh Mayer will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Josh Mayer.
Cabrera at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
A pause and the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Giants leave one. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Back here in San Francisco, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Digging in once again, Tyler Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that same situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Brummett.
Ready for another chance. Brian Brummett, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Edward Arnold will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Arnold.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. That average for him up in the 360s now. 10 home runs and 28 RBIs. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the move again from first. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. In now, Scott Gifford. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Mays is over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Digging in to try it again. Elmer Christian, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Arnold stands at second with 2 gone. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
I'm trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of it.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Up into the arcade and out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first home run of the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box now, Christian Brummett. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet. So he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Missed with a breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys. I mean, a cycle is such a rarity, and it's one of the coolest things you can witness happening in a single game. He's going to be the talk of baseball for a few days after this one.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins fouled off. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. Pirates on top, 14-7. Edward Arnold will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 24, Edward Arnold.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And Longoria will keep going. He's headed for third. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's Joe Panic. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Wiggins. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Riding in once again, Willie Mays. Base is empty in front of him with 1 away following the RBI ground out. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman number 22, Will Clark.
Ready for another shot now. Will Clark. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Squared that one up just a little late. Again, a 1-2. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 14-8. Yusmeiro Petit enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Clemente. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Roberto Clemente.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up, and there's out number 2. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Stepping in, Christopher Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Curtis Wiggins. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Crawford is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 59, Jamie Fletcher.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey, number 13 for him on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Popped up. Wiggins is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Ready now, Hunter Pence. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fletcher has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Oh, and 2, here it is. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford. Popped him up. Wiggins over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 14-9. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edward Arnold. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the the first pitch misses for ball one. High in the air out to center field. Mays is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Into the box now, Jamie Fletcher, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And the check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, with two strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
In now, Christian Brummett, a little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. And in case you missed it, he is already hit for the cycle. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And that's taken up and in for ball two.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. And you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. One that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Nigel Wyatt get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Pitch is popped up. Wiggins is there. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Third baseman, number 7, Evan Longoria.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Evan Longoria. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And there's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his third knock of the game.
Here's Joe Panic as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Willie Mays.
So in now for San Francisco, Willie Mays. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Longoria is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
15-9 at its conclusion. The Pittsburgh Pirates came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Elmer Christian wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Trevor Blair is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park, and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.